Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Masai Assignment Solution. And today we are going to do a new project in React is TODO App with Redux. Okay, so this one is our TODO App, and in this TODO App we can add anything, we also delete anything, and we also can edit anything. Okay, so these three functionality we will do with Redux. Okay, so first of all I am going to add like Monday Raha. Okay, if I add it, so you can see here it is edit. If I want to delete it, then I can delete it. Okay. And if I want to edit anything from this like that, okay, Masai and save. So you can see we can also update it. So this type of functionality we will do with Redux. And yeah, so let's start the question. Hmm, First of all, this is my repo, and I clone this repo into my VS Code, and I recently create this React app with the command of npx React app, and then I write my name of my app. And here you can see our dependency into our package.json, and we also need to install some dependency, like first of all Axios. We will use Axios, and then JSON server, and after that React Redux, and also Redux. Yeah, so we can install many type of dependency with single command. And if I enter it, okay, so first of all I need to go into my this internet, and here I paste it, and I, okay, there is some error. Why? Okay, may I write npm? Okay, I'm sorry, at here. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, now I think it's all right. Hmm, it will take some time, so please wait. Yeah, so you can see React Redux, JSON server, Axios, and Redux. All things are added into our dependencies. So now we are going to create our first thing is our new folder is component, and other thing is Redux. Okay, so in the component we have a file is todo.js, and also we have a new file is todo input js. Okay, so in the todo into, first of all create RFC. This is our todo function, and now I am going to create my RFC. This is our todo input. So first of all, I am not going to on Redux. Okay, first we will create our todo and todo input. We casually create it. Okay, जैसा हम हमेशा करते हैं. First of all, we do like this, and after that we will apply Redux, and I tell you mm, how we can apply Redux in a todo app, and what we need to change into our todo component. Okay, and we are also I need to delete some things. Okay, I don't need this logo, and now I'm going to npm dot start. Okay, yeah, npm start. And first of all I need to create one thing is db.json. Yeah, in the db.json we have some data, and we have to do, and in this to do we have some things like that. id is first, and then title. You can take it anything. I am take my name, and you can also handle that here status. Status is false. Yeah, so this is our an array. First of all copy it, and then paste it as many times as you want. And now change id 1 2 3, and here you can take Sandeep, and here you can take one day. Okay, so first of all I'm going to take y, So this will open, this will take some time. So first of all, we need to import our TODO app into our app.js. Yeah, yeah. Or in the TODO, if I write something here, you can see TODO. And if I go to it here, yeah, so you can see, we can see our TODO means our app doing well. Now we have our db.json, and for this we need to create a link, and I am going to, yeah, so JSON server was db.json port 8080. If I enter this command, then it will give me a link. Okay, why? Okay, 1 second. Why it will not run? So yeah, so we have link of our db.json file, and if I go to follow link, so here you can see, okay, no data available at here. But why? So yeah, it is not showing data because I already use another place address already uses. That why it is not showing. I deleted all type of terminal, and now we have this link. And if I click on this link, so you can see all data which one in the our db.json. So first of all, I am going to show all the data on UI, and for this, first of all, I'm taking state. State is data, and now I'm going to set data. And for this, I'm going to use state from React, you can see, and a blank array. And first of all, I'm going to run a function fetch data, and yeah, okay, I'm going to it at here. I'm going to use a sign function, and in this, I'm going to use try and catch. So these are the basic things. And first of all, I'm going to use const response equal to await, and now I'm going to use Axios dot get. First of all, I need to import Axios from, yeah. So okay, why it is giving error? And here I'm going to use this link. Okay, after use this link, and now I'm going to the old data which one available in our db.json, and now we are going to apply Redux and for get request and see how we can see our data. Same data we can see through our Redux. So first of all, we need to create some file. First file is action.js. Okay. Second file is store.js. Then third file is reducer.js. And fourth file is action type.js. Okay. And first of all, we go to our index.js. Here we will do one change. First, remove strict mode. Now I am going to import provider. This provider come from React-Redux. So first of all, import provider, not React, from React-Redux. Yeah. So after that, in this provider, I will also import store at here. I'm going to take a store as a parameter store. Store. Okay, I need to import also. I don't create any store. First of all, I need to create my store. So at here, I am going to, first of all, I am not going to import my legacy created from Redux. And now I am also, first of all, I create my FCE. Yeah. Now again, go to and now import our reducer. Yeah. So after import reducer, now I am going to export const store, and in the store we against legacy creator. Now we will give our store, and now if I go to here, I am first import my store from store. Okay, sto. Yeah. So now through this provider, we can provide our store everywhere into our app. Okay. So first of all, I create import legacy, create store from Redux, then reducer, then I import reducer, and then I create a store in this create I give as a parameter reducer. If I go to reducer, action type and JS. So at here we can see, okay, we are doing three type of request here. Okay. What do we do? At the first here we can see the get request. Okay, after this condition we can see our get request successful, and if we have some error, then it will show console.log an error. So at here we can see our get request failure. Okay, so now we have three requests. One is get request. We are doing a request to API, please give us some data. If they give us data, then our get request would be successful. Then and if we find some type of error, then it will show us get request failure. So we have action type. How many action type of export const? So first is get request. Okay, only get request, and at here we can see our data type is get request. Okay, so now okay, so this is our get request, and if I copy, not copy out, okay, then I am going to create my export const. Now I am going to get success. Okay, and now I'm going to set success. You can take any name. Okay, it's not compulsory to take same name, but it's help us many times to understand our code. That's why we take same name mostly. Okay. Yeah. So after that, export const get failure. Okay. Okay, so now we have three action type. Okay, one is get request, second is get success, and third is get fail. Okay, only three possibility in our API, not more than one. Uh, not more than these three. Now we have two things left. One is action and second is reducer. Okay, so in the action, what we do? If now we will first of all we import our old action type at here. Okay, what is yeah, get fail. Okay, first I import fail, then I'm going to import my request, then I'm going to import my success. So now we have three type of action type. Okay, so now what we will do? Now I'm going to create my a export get okay, get request. In the get request function, okay, so whenever we call this function, then what we'll do? Okay, so ruko, I will tell you. Then we will return get request. Okay, I am doing something wrong. Wait 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, here we need to take type. Okay, so now whenever I call this get request function, so that means our type should be run get request. Okay, like that, I need to create all three function for our. Now I'm going to create my get success. Okay, and in this get success, I'm going to return my type should be get success. But one thing is that I am also give some payload here. Payload. I will tell you why I am give some payload at here. And now I am going to export my failure condition. So get fail, and I'm going to return. In the return, I will give my okay get fail. Okay, so see how at here the okay see first is get request at here get request. Okay, I am doing get request here. After that, my success is success. My request successfully work. Then I will give get success. So at here you can see now we are giving this data. Okay, so this one is our payload. Okay, at here we don't need any data and we don't give any data into our array and anything else. We don't change anything. We are already only doing a request. Okay, but at this position we are sending our data resto data, and this one is our payload. Okay, so whenever I call, okay, so now these all things are done. Now I'm going to reducer, and in the reducer, first of all, I am taking my initial value. So okay. So const initial value. Hmm. So in this, first of all, I am taking my data array, and now I am also taking is loading. Is loading is false. Okay. So in this reducer, we are taking two things. One is state, and second is action. Okay. In this question, our state is this one. So I'm going to like this. And in the action, we have two things. Okay. And I'm going to write direct these two things. Like one thing is our type and second is our payload. And now I'm going to use switch. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so this is our switch. At here, I am write my type. Okay, this is case. whatever case is like that. First of all, I'm going to import my all things like import get, okay. Well, after that, I'm going to import request. After that, I'm going to import success. So in the first case, if I find my type is get request, so I am right here get request. So then I will be return what I will return. First of all, I am going to state, and we are doing only request. So whenever we do request, then first of all we show loading. So now is loading should be true. True. That is the only get request. Okay. After that, whenever our case is get request success. Okay, this is the important case. This one is the important. Then I will return, first of all, I am going to state, and after that, now I am taking a data, and in the data I will put my payload. What is payload? Where from where we are getting our payload? This is our payload, rest of data, and this data first of all going to at here, this at here, and then it will go at into our data, and after getting the data, our is loading become false. Okay. Okay. First of all, it comes. Now our third case. Third case is get request fail, and then I will return first of all state, and after that is loading should be false. Okay, and we also need to okay default behavior at here. Okay, where is come from switch case? In the switch case, I'm going to return explore. Okay, I don't need this one, and at here I'm going to return my state. Okay, if we don't get any type of state, any type of case, then it will return state only. Okay, so now our Redux part done for get request. Okay, now I'm going to add here. So first of all, we need two things. Okay, our you can see our initial value data is blank array. We have also data is this one. So now we need this data at here at this position of this data. So I'm going to this one, and now I'm going to use my const here I'm going to say data. Okay, no, I directly use data, and now I'm going to use selector. Use selector come from React. Here I am going to use my callback function, and in the callback function, first of all state. Okay, or in the state, whenever we find state dot data. So now we are able to take this data and this blank array. Okay, both are working good. Now I'm going to use another things is name is dispatch. Dispatch. Okay, use, not use const dispatch. And for this, I am going to use dispatch, okay, from React Redux. That all. And now what we will do, first thing is I am going to import this action. Okay, get request action. So for that, I'm going to import my old function from our action. And our first action is get the request. Get. Okay, now I'm going to also import get success. I am also import from get fail. What is this? Okay, I'm going to fail at here and at here also fail. So first of all, we are doing request. So then I will use dispatch and only get request here function. Okay. After the successful our data, then I am going to do my dispatch function is get success. In the get success, I am going to send my data as a payload as a data. Okay, now I don't need this one line. Okay, and if I got any error, then I will take dispatch get fail. I think now all things done. Why it to do show some error? I don't know why there is some error. Okay, payload is not defined. Payload. Okay, passing error action.js. Whenever I go to action, okay, I need to also payload. Okay, still some error. Why? Now I think all thing good. Okay, 1 second. At here, I'm getting an error. Now one error is React. Okay, reducer. Store.js. We are importing reducer, but we don't find reducer. Why? Okay, I'm going to import again. Reducer from reducer. Now all thing is right. It's give us some warning, but we don't need. First of all, we don't need this use state that why. Okay, and another is React in. Okay, we don't use any React at here, so remove it. Still some warning. Okay, go to our import part. At here you can see. See, you are still able to see all data. Okay, we don't do anything into our to-do. See, we don't use our use state for fetch our data. Okay, still you are able to see this data. This data. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to again repeated all things one time. Okay, I know this video becomes little bit long, but understand all things one. So first of all, we are create our to-do app normal. Normal way we are always create first take use state and take a empty array and we do all things. But now we are going to show all these things by Redux. So first of all, in the Redux, we have 4 file action type, reducer, store. Okay. And in the index, first we import our store and provider from React Redux. Then provider will provide our store all the app. Okay. This is a basic and first core things in our Redux. Now then go to store. In this store, we will import legacy create store. Then we will import our reducer, and in the reducer, we will send this. This is the basic thing we need to do. And after that, we have reducer, action type, and action.js. Action type is type of action. Okay, only the name of anything type of action name is available into our action type. Okay, we don't need to find anywhere. Our all type name will be right at this just okay. Now action type is done. Now we have two things is action.js and reducer.js. Okay, action is doing what is doing action. We need to okay हमें किस चीज पर एक्शन लेना है. Okay, at here we are doing take action on get request. Okay, at here we are taking action at get success, and at here we are taking action our own get fail. Whenever I call this function, then I will take action on get request, and whenever I type is my get request, then our case is get request, then this thing should be run. This is the flow of this Redux. Okay, see again. First of all, write all name. Okay, then import all name. Then I am calling this function anywhere into my app. First of all, I am calling my this function at here. Okay, okay, I call this function at here, or in this function I can see this request. Okay, and whenever my this request this action is calling, then I am going to reducer and see. Okay, I find my get request case, then I will return this thing. Okay, again go to at here. Now if I call this function anywhere into my todo.js, at here I call my todo.js is get success, or in this get success I also give some payload. Okay, and now I'm going to again action. Okay, whenever I call this get success, then the type of is get success should be run. Okay, then I go to reducer and I see, okay, I got case is get success, then I will return this one. Okay, so this is the end. Now failure, if I go to get.fail, now I'm going to get.fail, and you can see it here. So that's all for GET request. In the second part of the video, I will tell you how we take input and how we apply post request, and then I also do in this video how we can delete request, and after that edit request. So then after that our to-do app complete. Okay, I'm going to create 4 video. First is get request, second one is delete request, no input, fourth post request, third one is delete, and fourth one is edit. So that's all. Now I'm going to okay. I am going to get dotted. Okay, क्या हो गया? Why it is giving some error? Error, not error. Okay, and now I'm going to post into my main or post origin main. Now all thing done. And if you go to my GitHub repo, then into my profile, and in this profile you can see my first of all go repo, and here you can see my all code. Yeah, you can see I just commit now, and at here you can see all code. If you want to some help, you can clone this repo and see all the code into your VS Code. Okay, so we will meet into our next video. Thank you. If you watch this, so please give 1 star to my this repo if you like it. Otherwise it's okay, and you can also follow me on GitHub. So thank you, bye bye.